It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready to work, and like usual now, I have to check the horizons because if we are pouring today the 6 in between columns and 4 beams on the panels on the top. So you can see it's a nice day, but there is still the looming gray clouds up in the far distance. It's not really the clear day that the usual scene that I have here on my balcony before I go out. I will check the weather now because that was horrible that I have to pay the workers while they're trying to get out of the rain. So I have to manage the pour. I could hear that they are already there, and I want everyone to help the poor Willie and Jarrell, so we will be finished before Mr. Rain come again and making us wet. So the lads has been sacking gravel, so I could see they only got less gravel. So tomorrow they'll be picking up gravel and sand because that's my pile of sand there left. So that's all they do tomorrow. Julito and Daloy is to, because the multi-cab has been fixed this week. You know, I buy new tires, new rims. Then they can continue hauling sand and gravel tomorrow because it's now less and less in here. I got my rebars. So now you can see I need to cement all this, and I have a covered working area for woodworking or anything welding that needs to be done in here. So will be the next project I'm gonna do after I have made my storeroom inside my garden. Walking down now to my fencing project. Today is a poor day for the first top beam on the fence. August 21, 2020, and today is Friday, so this is Junel's last day. He only works Monday to Friday. Old B is now doing the editorial of my videos, and he demands full control. So if the videos are too long, I told him that a few has been complaining about the length of the videos. That's my one affluent neighbor. And he agrees that he needs to split it up. Although if you can see, some of my pricing video is not really that long. But like, I will show you the prices of tiles, but you still got people asking me, I want the white one, how much? Oh, or like watching the stove video, how do you lit it up? All those questions in those short videos are in the videos. So they are not watching, they just watch the title and ask questions. So what feedback I had with my long videos are most enjoying it. They're like watching a soap opera, like someone said to me. Although it's getting too long with Old B on the front line now, doing the editorial. But I told him about it, and he said that he will have to split it up. So you will expect a different subject now on my video will not be incorporated into one long video, but it will be split up to make it shorter. So here I am now on my fencing project, and like Lord Greystroke was saying to me that I need to tell the neighbors to get a plug pole so they can really see their linen display, like the hillbilly culture. So I will solve it out, Lord Greystroke, with higher walls. Then I won't be having the problem that they jump over my fence because that side is already so muddy when it was raining all the time, and their guest wants to go over here because it's compacted and it's not muddy. So here we are on our first top beam pour. We got 4 panels to pour today. Old B wants me to feature JT's lot for 30 seconds with no saying, so you have to bear with me. And not moving as well. So there they are on their first pour. It's now 8:15, and you can see that Junelle and Jarell is on the top, while Julito, Willie, and Deloy is here doing the muck. Julito's carrying it over there, and like I said, the height of Junelle and Jarell will be helpful for this long, high for a Filipino height, because look at Willie and Julito and Deloy. I told them that the dwarfs are here, the tall ones are on the top. So they're gonna vibrate it after a few bucket, but they just started now. So you can see that they need to pour in some more muck first before they start vibrating. Otherwise, the plywood will start coming off, because if there's no enough muck on top. So you can see they have the vibrator on now after a few buckets, because that's what they want. So there is something that it's not touching the plywood at all. So we'll be using the vibrator all the way throughout now. They have started with the first column, and Deloy pick up some more petrol for it. So they need more buckets. That's why I need them all here to help, because it will going alternative to making the bucket up there, and then Junelle will do the vibrating and the leveling on top. Look what I got when I come in our den. This is the blue barrel, and old B wanted to cut that lid off in an aircon room. See, this is the blue barrel now. He just put it in here. So how can you expect him working outside in the heat? Now he wants to cut this here inside, so I'm expecting the 5 barrels will be here. This is what I have to put up with. I want to show you my orchid collection or stump collection so far, because I don't have much orchid to show yet, but what Jarell has done is really a good job. Then I could see what I got stump wise, wood stump wise I mean, and I could transfer the newly growing orchids when I got time. I usually come out, and then because it was on the back, I cannot see them properly. Now I see the nice wood stump I have, and now that I got, come on, because my dog's also digging those plants, and look, I could go on the middle as well as on the back. I got this person now to care for my garden, then it won't be a problem now. I will be asking him to do this, to do that, and then he knows more of gardening. I'm hopeless at it, I admit, but I do like to see them flowering. I do like to see them striving, but I try hard. You can see that they're still surviving. They got better and better than the last time I've been showing you my dry orchid garden. But now that they're in the open, and also he transferred all these flowering bulbs that I started with 3 pieces, and it used to be white, red, and pink, but I wonder why it's all red now. I cannot see any other colors, but they're more than 3. I didn't realize it, because what the Lois type of gardening, just clump it up all together and that's it. So like me, he got no clue about gardening, and we need help. People that knows gardening, the tips that you can give us is really helpful. I take notes of everything. I got a notebook, like especially the building tips. I do take note of it. And here I am. It seems like I'm hearing an angle grinder. But Old B, I'm expecting that because he's doing his barrel cutting inside the den, which is air conditioned, he will be using a manual saw or a hacksaw. It seems like he's still gonna use the angle grinder inside it. So here's my orchid, and the area where I'm gonna be digging, this is like 2 meters from the wall. As you can see, he will be digging 5 columns here to counterpart the ones already on my wall. Then we will build up, because I don't want all this splashing like this. I'll be putting tiles all around it. That's the splashing of the rain all around. It's a mess. It's driving me nuts. So that's why I have hired Gerald to do that. Since like Deloy is now on the building work, as we will be building more and more projects, especially across as well on the hill, when it's all be flattened out this year, of course, because I got the permit going on right now, and also the building permit for the first house there on the village park. Hopefully it will all come out this year. Then you will be seeing more projects out of my channel. But the best thing is I got an editor now, and a lot of my viewers, especially the foreign ones, do like the long videos, but not an hour long. So it seems like the consensus is long but not too long. Okay, they seem to like the story of it. So this is what I got so far on my orchids. You got the Cattleya there, but I don't really care what breed they are, because I'm not a collector. I just like the flowers, looking at them growing. Look at the fat stem on that one. So here we are, onward to my new garden area and my new storeroom, because I'm into the storeroom thing. I will be rearranging again my workshop material, building material storeroom, but I now have people to work for me, because like I said, you need to find those people, because I hire and fire, because if they're not trustworthy and they done something that you think is suspicious, I just immediately fire them. But right now I got the Junelle, who's been working for me on and off, but I know I could trust them. Julito, who's been years on and off. Deloy, who's been so long, I can't get rid of him. I will not be getting rid of him, of course. But, and now I got Farmer Willie and Jirel, another farmer, but into construction work. So I will be having help now, maintaining my site, but Farmer Willie will be on and off. Because like here, I got a few repainting on my house, and I want all tiles on the bottom so the splashing on the rain won't make the white walls dirty. And he's gotta do the front gardening and the back gardening of the guest house. And also the most important thing is my open workshop. So I got all the welding man here with his assistant trying to get the gate on this side ready. So they're now chipping where the counterpart of this column here, because my big gate is now done. So there will be a gate here on Sunday, because they said that they have people, like the truck that's gonna carry it here from his sister is booked on Sunday. So they are just preparing the wall for attachment of the other panel, and this is the other side. So I will have Gerald as well rendering all this, and then start tiling, because under the mango tree is really dumpy. The damp, look at the moss is growing on the side. It's making the cement very slippery, especially when it's raining. But this is what's going on right now. I got lots of things going on. I got the gate now to be installed, and next will be the Graceland gate of Oldie, of course. That will be printed out soon. So this is another thing that I will be featuring, the attachment of my gate here. And then on the front, there will be columns to match the gates. That's so that people cannot just do U-turns or backing into my driveway that breaks the cement, because sometimes 10-wheelers do that. So this is another thing going on here on my Village Park Paradise project, and this is on my house. So when the boys will be finished down there, they'll be coming up here to do the rebars again. Unsa nga kabilya para diha sa kilid? Aw. So they're just chipping it out, then so they can put the thing on it. Going down again to check on my fencing project, leaving those welding men doing the chipping there. You can see there's a little bit of landslide on the other side of the hill, but not much. It's like just the normal landslide, like, you know, piles of rocks. It's normal when it's raining, but not major that it covers the road, because when it covers the road, I'll have the lads working on it. So you can see here on the back that I still have to do this gardening here. I'm thinking of cementing the area and put like planters, so the plants will be on the top, not on the bottom. So I could cement the side and avoid the damp going through my other wall on the back. So you can see it here. So this is like the passageway towards the guest house, and you can see the dirt accumulating there because it's like slant. So what I'm gonna do is like put a drain on the back when it's all cemented, and I'll have a little wall here to prevent them from backing over, or something, a barrier, planters, wall, just to make it awkward for the 10-wheelers to do the turning. And all these plants that has been here can be on a planter. Then it will be all neat and tidy. That's another job that Jarrell can do, because if I leave it with Daloy, he don't know a single thing about it. Now, just walking back now to my fencing project, you can see that I got a very busy day. Taito, nadunot ng gamay ta eh. So you can see he got a lot of goyabano trees here. Uy! Nalata! He said that there's a big goyabano there that he forgot. Nalata na!